Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, we'll be looking at Charizard card from the base set and how much this card can actually worth. So just in case you have any of these cards around you, or if your friend have any of them, you should definitely check the condition and see if the card is actually regular print, Shadowless print, or even first edition print, because those old school Charizard can worth a tons of money. So make sure you save your pocket and nobody rips you off when you try to sell this card. So the first thing you should probably notice about the card is if it's the regular art. So this is pretty much the Charizard from the base set that works the less from all four versions of the Charizard we have. Actually, the base set Charizard we have three different types. We have regular one, which is this one, so this is a unlimited print. We have Shadowless print and we have Shadowless first edition. So this version of the Charizard, exactly right here, that I used in my scan, so this is a near mint version of the Charizard, so it's a high definition scan card that you can see right here. It's printed back in 1999 from the Wizards of the Coast. So this card in a perfect near mint condition, worth anywhere between 50 to, I should say, $70 tops. So if you have any of these near mint conditions, you can sell them pretty much on the eBay for around 70-80 bucks. I sold my last near mint Charizard on the eBay for 68 bucks. It was a unlimited version because I'm just unable to send cards to the PSA because it just costs too much sometimes, and it's not worth. But probably that Charizard that I sold would be PSA 8, PSA 9. So if it was a PSA 8 or PSA 9 graded, that version of the Charizard in the English condition would probably worth around 150, maybe even 200 bucks on a good day. It really depends on the auctions on the eBay, and of course on how many sellers actually would like to buy PSA 8 or 9 card. I would say a top series collectors shouldn't definitely spend 150 200 bucks on PSA 8 card. PSA 9, well, probably, but PSA 8 is just not worth that much in my opinion. Probably the real collectors will just hunt the real treasure, which would be PSA 10. So make sure to check if you have this Charizard because it can easily worth up to 70 bucks. But this must be a pack fresh Charizard when you speak about high numbers, because if you have one with the crashes, with the scratches, with the edge wears, the condition will just not be good anymore, and the price will just dramatically drop down. So you can pretty much find them for 15, 10, from 10 to 12 bucks in a very good condition or light play conditions. So just to know that. So moving on to the a Charizard base set 2. So this one worth anywhere between 40 bucks, maybe 50. I should say 50 tops in a perfect condition. Also, this is a high definition scan, as you can see right here. Pretty much, I wouldn't say more. I wouldn't get pay more than 50 for the base set 2 Charizard that's not PSA graded, because it's just not worth that much. When you speak about PSA grading base set 2, yeah, base set 2 is some kind of a reprinted version of the base set with a couple more cards added to the set, and it's not like the original Charizard. So in my opinion, base set 2 Charizard will never work as the base set Charizard has price tag. So moving on right now to the Charizard from the base set, but this is a Shadowless version. So the Shadowless version of the Charizard in the perfect condition, as you can see right here, that is actually scanned, but this one actually has right here on the right wing, as you can see, one scratch, so it's not the top perfect condition, but still this one convert easily 100 bucks. So a pack fresh Shadowless Charizard base set, in my opinion, can easily go for 150 without any problem. You can sold it for 150 if you have one, so you can easily sell for 150. I think you should get 150 for it in a perfect condition, pack fresh, without any problem. PSA 9, PSA 10, well, that can be even 400 or 500 bucks. It will depend on how many actually Shadowless PSA Charizard are on the market at the moment. that we will probably looking for them. But in my opinion, it definitely worth a lot from those unlimited non-first editions. This is definitely the one that actually worth the most of them. So as you can see right here, how you can determine if it's a shadowless or if it's just a regular print. Well, as you can see first, the wings are different, the color and the thickness of the HP and how many HP it has are a little bit different. Also, retreat cost, weakness, it's like a bolt, as you can see right here, and also damage is a little bit different. So 100 looks a little bit different than it looks on the regular. So this is just a regular Charizard. As you can see, it's more fat, 120 HP. It's more like bolded. It's more I don't know how to explain, but it's a little bit different, as you can see right here, than this Shadowless is. So Shadowless Charizard is a little bit thicker on the HP, and you can definitely determine that this one is a Shadowless. But also the green wings versus the blue wings or whatever. So you can just see the wing types, and you're gonna be fine with the Shadowless one. So as you can see, the different all three wings can be seen. But also the base set 2, you cannot miss the base set 2 because it has that Pokeball and I guess some kind like a Nike mark on the bottom of the Pokeball, so you can't miss that. So yeah, moving on to the Shadowless, as I mentioned, if you have any of these in the perfect condition, 150 bucks easily. But if you have this card in a light play condition, even light play condition can go for 100 bucks in my opinion without any problem. But if you have perfect condition, 150 easily. So maybe someone pay even more. It will depend on the condition, on the centering, on the edge wears, how the card is cut. So as you can see, this one looks very good, very good, I should say that. So the last one is, of course, well, I need to stole this from the internet actually, because who have first edition Charizard Shadowless these days. So this is a first edition Charizard Shadowless, as you can see right here. It's a first edition, so how you can know if it's a first edition Shadowless? Only the Shadowless Charizard is printed as a first edition mark, so you can see right here. Non-graded card in a perfect condition can easily go for like 700 bucks. I mean, I'm speaking about pack fresh, booster pack fresh, Charizard Shadowless first edition, easily 700 bucks without any problems if it's not PSA graded. Near mint condition, we're talking about near mint condition, probably around 450, $500 range, up to 600 bucks without any problems. So if you have any of these cards, especially if you have this specific Charizard first edition Shadowless, you can easily get a lot of money for it. Light play, I saw the light plate condition Charizards has been sold for like 300 bucks or something like that. Even PSA 4 first edition Shadowless Charizard can be sold for a couple hundred bucks, which is just ridiculous. Of course, this is the most expensive card from the Charizard cards you can find in a Pokemon trading card game. It's not the most expensive card that actually exists, because there are some special Japanese promotional card that actually worth much more than the base set Shadowless first edition Charizard. But speaking about English card, this is definitely the most expensive card that you can find on the market these days. Also a PSA condition. I mean, yeah, pretty much if you have this Charizard, you should definitely send it to the PSA and grade, because you can easily sell those PSA graded Charizard for anywhere between, depending on the condition, 500 bucks up to a couple thousand, 100 bucks. For example, I saw some Charizard PSA 9 and 10s has been sold for a lot of money. But yeah, pretty much if you have this card, you should definitely check the condition and the gradings. Also see the cornering, markering, edge wears, whatever, and pretty much send to PSA. And if you're looking forward to sell, definitely sell it on the eBay. Don't try, or even better, if you have somebody who would like to pay you outside the eBay, because eBay will actually charge 10% and also PayPal will took you 5%. So if you sold this card for like $1,000, you should probably lost around 150 and maybe even $50 on the shipping. So around $200 easily you can lose in it. So yeah, pretty much if you're looking for to sell it, maybe it's better to find specific seller who can actually pay you outside the eBay. Either way, real money, cash, or the PayPal, because eBay is just gonna use too much fees for the selling. But yeah, I hope you guys, I helped a little bit with those Charizards with the base set and explanations for them. But definitely make sure to check your collection if you have any of these cards, because they're worth a lot of money. But as I mentioned it, the conditions is all about it. So if you have poorly Charizard, very bent, scratched, played, it's not gonna worth that much, especially if it's just a regular base set Charizard. But if it's the base set Charizard Shadowless first edition, then we can talk big money. So once again, guys, I hope you enjoy watching this video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you'd love to see more videos like this. If you have any questions, as usual, don't forget to leave comments below. So till the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.